Dave and Angie on location this week for NewsOK TV in the downtown streets of Oklahoma City outside the Ford Center. The NCAA men's basketball tournament once again has returned to our hometown. We'll have plenty of coverage of that coming up.
Somebody very familiar here at the Ford Center is the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder player Kevin Durant goes one-on-one with Darnell Mayberry, talking about how the team's doing this year compared to last and if they will go to the playoffs.
He went one-on-one, but Darnell never stood a chance. Also, we catch up with Casey Cornett as he travels to Australia for his latest trip of couch surfing.
In St. Patrick's Day celebrations, we were there for them all, from McNally's to Sean Cummings Pub. Check it out. This is NewsOK TV.
This is NewsOK TV. So welcome to NewsOK TV. Alongside Angie Bruss, I'm really Dave Morris, and we are on the streets of downtown Oklahoma City outside the Ford Center. The NCAA men's basketball tournament has once again returned.
That's right. The men's first and second round of the NCAA actually was in here at the Ford Center, and the women are going to be in the Lloyd Noble Center in Norman. And 7 of the Big 12 teams, did you know, made it to the tournament?
That's right. In fact, here in Oklahoma City, Kansas and Kansas State played. The OSU men, however, they got the 7th seed. They are out they went up to Wisconsin for their first round team. And you know, one of the beautiful things about the NCAA tournament is Selection Sunday.
Nice.
Because that's when the teams find out where they're going to go or if they get to go. Our crew was there as the OSU men's team found out their seed, their selection, and their path to the Final Four.
Everybody was just excited. We were talking about the matchups with Georgia Tech. I was telling them how I saw Georgia Tech play a little bit this year, you know, some games, and I was just telling them, you know, they got a great player in Derek Favors, and they have a great group of guys on their team. We were just talking about how we got to put together a game plan and be ready to come to practice the next day so we'll be ready to play these guys.
No question. I can use that extra day to prepare my body physically and mentally. So just playing on Friday, I think it'll help out a lot. Just being once we get there, we can get there and just get a feel for the whole place and let all the freshmen do their little sightseeing and stuff. So they probably won't see much. Yeah, they probably won't see much, but different gyms that we practice at. But I mean, it'll be a fun experience for them and for me also.
So Oklahoma State received that 7 seed. And their first round game was against Georgia Tech. Now, as we know, Georgia Tech and OSU met in 2004. In the Final Four, Georgia Tech won that game 67-65.
Now, both the women made it, the OSU and OU women. OSU played in Tempe, while OU played in Norman at the Lloyd Noble Center. Both of these teams found out, and we were there when they found out their seedings in the big dance.
It's the top 64 teams, of course, but, you know, we like the road that we have, but we can't overlook anybody. So we just got to come in ready to work and prepare for anyone.
You still got to go play, and there's not a single team in that bracket that's going to lay down because they're in Norman, Oklahoma, or because they're in Kansas City, because they had to travel, because they're out of their comfort zone. People are going to be ready to play. It's the NCAA tournament.
You know, some of these girls have dreamed their whole life of getting to the big dance, and now they're there. So that reaction was pretty real.
Definitely, I think getting to full seed is definitely what we wanted as our aim all year. You know, try and finish as hard as we could, and I think we're very, very happy with where we're placed. Now,
the OU women have made it to the Final Four twice. OSU women have yet to make it in the Sweet 16. Now, there's a bracket on NewsOK, and you can actually play March Madness with us on our site. Are you going to participate?
I usually do pretty good the first day of the tournament, and by the second day, it's over. It's bad news. Complete coverage, newsok.com/NCAA tournament. Now, speaking of basketball, Thunder superstar Kevin Durant, he plays in the building right behind us. We're in downtown Oklahoma City outside the Ford Center. Well, Kevin Durant stopped by the Opubco studios where we usually tape this show. He went one-on-one with the Oklahoman's Darnell Mayberry. He spoke about a couple things: the Thunder's playoff chances and the fact that he wants to be on the USA team at the Summer Olympics of 2012.
You're watching Inside Thunder Basketball. I'm Darnell Mayberry here with a special guest today, Kevin Durant from the Oklahoma City Thunder. Kevin, how you doing? Thanks for joining us.
No problem. I'm doing good.
Talk about this season, and you guys right now are at 39 wins. not a lot of people projected you guys to have this type of season. What's been the difference this year?
I think we have a different effort every time we step on the floor. I think we're going into games knowing we can win, knowing we have a chance to win. And our defensive effort has been much better than last year. And guys are sharing the ball, and everybody's getting better as an individual as well.
A lot of people are getting excited around here for the playoffs. Are you guys on that Thunder team getting excited?
Yeah, we taking it a day at a time, knowing we have a chance that to get there, but we're taking it a day at a time. We have 19 games left, and it's a long season, especially in the West. So, we could flip-flop between, 5 all the way to 8. So we'll see what happens. We just got to continue to take it a game at a time and continue to work every time we step on the floor.
I talked about your scoring feats this season. You first-time All-Star. What's this ride been like for you? You're looking to be in your first playoff atmosphere this year in your third season. What's this year been like for you personally?
It's been a lot of fun, especially knowing that you can win games and winning games. It's been fun in the locker room. I like being around these guys, and each game is fun for me. So I think that, playing an All-Star game and winning 39 games thus far, it's been a cool ride for me. So hopefully we make it to the playoffs.
You recently said that you wouldn't mind, you want to re-sign with the Thunder this season or this summer. Just talk a little bit about that. You said if they come at you with a max contract, then you'd be open to signing, and that's something that no one can pass up.
Yeah, I like being here. I like the coaching staff. I like the whole organization. I love my teammates. So I want to be here as long as possible.
What is it about this place that people, outside looking in may not understand why a star such as yourself would want to live here long term?
Well, a lot of people don't know my personality. I'm a kid that just laid back and relaxed and chilled out, and that's exactly what this town is. And a lot of people say that, you want to live in a big city, but I think Oklahoma City is a perfect spot for me. The fans are great, my teammates are great, and, the area in which I live in is great as well. So this is the place for me.
And then this summer, you're going to have a very busy summer, but I understand you're still going to do that camp this year for the second year. Talk about that.
Oh, yeah, it's very important, to help the younger kids out. And it was a lot of fun last year. A lot of people came out and supported, and a lot of kids got better as well. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing this summer.
And then Team USA?
That's something I always dreamed about. I got to do my part in trying to make the team this summer, but it's just a privilege to be there, and hopefully I represent my family in Oklahoma City to the utmost.
Great, thanks, Kevin.
Now, as I mentioned, Thunder superstar Kevin Durant was at the Apopka Studios for that taping, and one thing that everybody noticed as he passed through the hallways and all that is this guy's really tall.
Yes.
Somebody not quite as tall is
Casey Cornett. Now, he's couch surfed in Europe. He is now headed to Australia. We're going to talk with him coming up.
NewsOK has a new mobile website, and it works with any internet-enabled cell phone. So you can take NewsOK with you anywhere. View the full articles, look at the photos, all while munching on lunch. And something I'm interested in, videos. Now you can watch NewsOK videos no matter where you roam. Smartphones, choose NewsOK Mobile.
Updated look, easy navigation, videos, NewsOK Mobile. Dial into NewsOK's award-winning content, now on your web-enabled cell phone. NewsOK, Oklahoma's website.
Hello, this is Mary. I can help you.
Hi, my grandma wants to know how to record my show.
Press the guide button on the remote.
Abuelita, toca el botón guide.
Now find your show on the screen and press record.
Ahora busca el programa en la
pantalla.
Working hard for every smile. Another reason why Cox is your friend in the digital age.
Welcome back to NewsOK TV. Dave and Angie on the streets of downtown Oklahoma City outside the Ford Center for all sorts of basketball coverage in this segment. But we're going to shift gears now because there's a group of Oklahomans we want to tell you about who started a new church in Brazil.
Yeah, not bad. A great place to go. NewsOK Kyle Roberts went down to South America to check out the church and meet with the team. He was there for the grand opening of it.
We had some bad days here in the beginning because we couldn't understand people and we couldn't say what we wanted to say.
I think initially the struggle was just getting past the frustration of not understanding anything, and then as we got it more into the language, it's just the frustration of learning and remembering all the things you've learned in class and being able to recall them when you're in an actual conversation with people.
And it was such a blessing to me to live in this beautiful place of God's creation. Beautiful beaches, we have beautiful mountains, and I think the people here in this city are the most beautiful people in the world. They are warm, they have so much patience for people that don't speak well but want to communicate.
I think everybody on the team is now at a point where we're very comfortable having conversations with Brazilians and speaking in Portuguese and living our daily lives that way, and I think it's amazing that we've made it that far in a year. Sunday, the inaugural Sunday, was really a culmination of a lot of work and a lot of time. I mean, years. We talk about just the last few months that we've been working on, specific things, but really years of fundraising, dreaming, planning, recruiting other team members and all kinds of things.
It was incredible to watch the people as they were just walking in. It was great for us to just be able to greet them and see the excitement in their eyes as this new church was being planted in their neighborhood.
It was incredible to see the church filled when we'd seen it without tile, without paint, without lights. It looked a little bit like a cave, and then to see it filled with people that were worshiping God. It was really neat to see that.
There were some people who came just because of a new sign that got put out on the street. There were some people who I handed a flyer to Friday night, and Sunday morning they were there asking where was their new friend Jill that they met on Friday. These people are excited about God. These people are passionate about anything they do, and they want to know more. It's amazing to think that 8 years ago I decided I wanted to be part of a mission work, and then 5 years ago decided I wanted to be a part of this mission work, and to think that a lot of people think that we as a team have spent 1 year on the field and that's the amount of investment we've made in this. But for most of us, it's been a 4 or 5 year commitment that we've already put time and money and effort into doing all of this stuff for the past 4 or 5 years. And so to finally see it, finally be here for this day and see it, it was a great day for all of us.
I've been blessed to be able to help a lot with the music on our team. We've learned a lot of different songs. We're trying to do a really good blend of Brazilian songs that were written here, and then songs that were translated from worship songs in the States.
It's exciting to see how much Brazilians love to sing praises to God, and so that's one of the areas that I'm working with, and I'm excited about what we've begun, and I'm even more excited about just being able to praise God even more with more Brazilian brothers and sisters.
I helped April upstairs with the children's ministry. I am puppet number 2, so I'm excited about that. And it went really well. April was so organized, had everything ready, so it made the day go so smoothly. It was really a great time.
During our Bible hour time, the children will become descobridores. This means that the children will become discoverers because they will discover God, Jesus, and stories of the Bible.
Last Sunday was amazing. I felt like we started, and I'm excited about this next Sunday. There's a routine now. We get to meet every Sunday as a church, and we get to build relationships. And I'm just so excited. It was beyond my expectations, and I'm so thankful to God for that. And I can only hope that we carry this through many, many years.
And you can read more about the group and the church in Carla Hinton's article in the Oklahoman. Very nice.
Kyle Roberts, as we mentioned, shot the footage using the Canon 7D. Great footage that he brought back. He did a tremendous job, and it must be just absolutely beautiful down there.
I know, it looks gorgeous.
Never been to Brazil.
You need to.
I do need to be there. One place I have been is Sydney, Australia. And our friend Casey Cornett, son of Oklahoma City Mayor Mick Cornett, is actually couch surfing through Australia. Now, I prefer the hotel route, but he's doing the couch surfing.
He's done it once before, though.
We hooked him up with a high-def camera, so he's bringing back vlogs and video of this. And we sat down before he left for this video.
Casey Cornett. I'm headed to Australia. I leave here in about 2 hours.
I leave at 1:30 on Friday, and I get in about Sunday at like 6 o'clock. I'm heading to Sydney, Melbourne, Cairns, and that's it. I mean, no real reason except I've never been there before. It'll be a very similar trip in the idea that nothing's really planned. We'll pretty much just be looking for things to do and talking to the locals. I've already sent a lot of messages to people that live in Sydney and Melbourne looking for things to do, some of the local hot spots. But there's not really any big historical thing that stands out in my mind. I know the cities are, centuries and centuries old, but as far as like, the Colosseum or the Sistine Chapel, something like that, nothing's really standing out in my mind. So I'm kind of looking forward and kind of curious about what I'm going to actually do. I have no idea. I got on Twitter, I did some hashtags for Sydney and Melbourne, and just looking for anyone who lives in those areas that could possibly send some suggestions my way. I also got on Couchsurfing and sent, I think, 7 or 8 different requests to different people that lived in those cities, and they suggested that I get on the local site, just the complete group setting for each one of those cities, and hopefully everyone who's on those sites can give me some suggestions. I've heard some feedback, but it looks like everyone's trying to pull me in different directions, and I don't know why they're doing it, but I've responded, and hopefully we can narrow down a few different spots that are close to the areas that we'll be staying. I'm traveling with Doug Vroman. He traveled with me through Italy back in 2008, and he traveled with me last summer through Northern Europe, and he visited me in Madrid when I lived in Madrid for a while. So he's a big traveler. He loves traveling and loves the way that we travel, which is kind of just off the cuff and not really much planning. But it's hard to find someone like that, and I'm glad he likes to travel. We are going to couch surf somewhat, I believe, in Cairns. Now, we already have places reserved over in Melbourne and Sydney with the idea that if other people open up their places or suggest certain hostels or local spots that we should actually stay at instead, we're definitely going to do that. It's something normal that we've done throughout all of our travels. It'll be the longest flight. The one before this that was the longest was my 10.5-hour flight from Madrid to Miami. This one's going to be about 15 hours. It's total with the flight from Oklahoma City to Cali. It's going to be roughly 25 hours, I think. I leave at 1:30 on a Friday and get in about 5:30 on Sunday, but there's a 17-hour difference thanks to that international date line. So I will be a day ahead of you the whole time. I'll make sure not to tell you what happens so you can be a little surprised as well. I get back Saturday the 20th, and coming back from Australia, you get back the same day that you left. So when you go from here to Australia, you lose 2 days, and when you come back, you arrive about 4 hours after you left.
Now, last summer, Casey Cornett did the Couchsurfing blog as he went through Europe for us. So you can follow him, NewsOK, or blog.newsok.com/Casey Cornett for last summer's exploits through Europe and this spring's exploits through Sydney, Australia.
It must be nice.
It must be very nice.
I would surf on a couch if I could and do that. Okay, so Oklahoma City from above. Have you ever seen Oklahoma City from above besides in an airplane?
Seen the Ford Center from the rafters.
Yeah, maybe in a helicopter or something. Well, this artist actually has a great look on Oklahoma City from above, and he adds his own touch. That's coming up next.
Hello, this is Mary. I can help you.
Hi, my grandma wants to know how to record my show.
Press the guide button on the remote.
Abuelita, toca el botón guide.
Now find your show on the screen and press record.
Ahora busca el programa en la
pantalla.
Working hard for every smile. Another reason why Cox is your friend in the digital age.
NewsOK, Oklahoma's website.
Dave, it is game time.
Angi NewsOK is covering OU and OSU football from all the angles.
With photos, videos, live chats, blogs, and text alerts.
From coaches, players, predictions, and analysis.
With the most sports reporters covering the games.
So you'll never miss a thing.
Stay with NewsOK for your team's latest news.
Powered by the Oklahoman. NewsOK, Oklahoma's website.
I look up to you for all the things you do. I hope to be like you someday soon.
working hard for every smile. Another reason why Cox is your friend in the digital age.
Welcome back to NewsOK TV. David Angi here on the streets of downtown Oklahoma City. It's gotten colder since we started taping this segment. Before we went to break, I mentioned how we got a view of Oklahoma City, at least from the Ford Center, from the catwalk, and our man Rob Agnew, thanks for helping us out with this shoot. Helped us out on that shoot.
I know.
But you caught up with someone else who has a different view.
I know it. His name is Andrew Polk, and he's an artist. He was actually born here in Oklahoma, and he looks at Oklahoma from above at our metro area. He adds his own touch. It's at the City Arts Center right now. We're going to give you a sneak peek.
Andrew Polk is a Norman native, so he's one of the fellow Oklahomans and decided to do an entire series called the Oklahoma Series. The beautiful thing about Andrew's work is that it showcases all of Oklahoma City. These are all aerial shots from the USGS of Oklahoma City. What he has done is gone in and digitally enhanced them in Photoshop and then gone back over with the paint to create some beautiful paintings. He likes to take things away from the normal street perspective and really look and see what is the bigger picture here. And in Oklahoma City, you have all the land and the rivers and everything that really stand out once you get into an aerial perspective. So opening reception will be on Thursday night from 5:30 to 7:30. Very excited about that. And then this actually runs through April 10th. So come on out, it's free. City Arts Center is located off of gates 3 and 4 at the State Fairgrounds. And also, if you can't make it out on Thursday night, he will be doing a free artist talk on Friday at 5 o'clock. If people want more information about Andrew Polk's exhibit, they can call 405-951-0000 or visit cityartscenter.org.
And Andrew Polk's work will be on display at the City Arts Center through April the 10th. It's very cool. You got to check it out.
One of the many events going on in Metro Oklahoma City area. And here to tell us more about the events happening around the area is Look at OKC's Night Owl's Lacey Lett, the latest version of Look at OKC.
Hey, I'm Lacey Lett. Look at OKC's Night Owl, and I'm here at Picasso Cafe in the historic Paseo Arts District with the owner, Sean Fiacconi. Now, you recently opened up this place, so tell us what we can expect when we come in.
We created a restaurant that kind of encompassed the values that we really value, a place that's affordable and accessible and approachable by all. So our menu kind of echoes that sentiment.
Very nice. I've looked at the menu. It looks awesome, and I can't wait to try it. But first, we have to count down the top 5 events going on in Oklahoma City. Do you want to help me out?
I would love to.
1. Black Eyed Peas opened U2's big concert in Norman last October, and now the electro-hip-hop group is coming through again, headlining their own show at the BOK Center in Tulsa. With special guests Ludacris and LMFAO, it's sure to be a great time for thousands. 2. The Opolis in Norman is going to be hosting an amazing night of great local rock when the Pretty Black Chains and Broncho perform on March 26th. The Pretty Black Chains are one of the best and fastest rising local rock groups around, and Broncho is a new band with a classic punk sound from great Norman singer-songwriter Ryan Lindsay. Go there and rock hard. You'll be telling your grandchildren about this one. 3. Former Tulsa World Entertainment writers John Woolley and Thomas Connor have written Time Changes Everything, a fascinating and witty play about a chance encounter between two 20th century musical icons, Bob Wills and Woody Guthrie. This play will make its Oklahoma City debut on Saturday, March 20th at the Devon Great Hall in the Oklahoma History Center. See this play and watch history coming alive. 4. The Oklahoma City Thunder is having an amazing season, and you won't want to miss out on the excitement as Kevin Durant and the Thunder take on Kobe Bryant and the LA Lakers. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Make sure you get there early, though, so you can support the Thunder and cheer them on to victory. 5. And finally, the trio known as Barry embodies the old saying, a Rolling Stone gathers no moss. Writing and recording almost 200 songs in 7 years, Barry's adventurous but accessible sound probably is the result of the band's constant forward movement. You can see them play with both the non- and student film at the Conservatory on April 2nd. And that's all for now, but for more information on events going on in Oklahoma City and beyond, make sure you go to wimgo.com. For Look at OKC, I'm Lacey Lett. Thanks for scanning.
So every other week, Lacey lets us in, if you will, on the various events going on in Oklahoma City. Pick up a copy of Look at OKC, and if you have a smartphone like an iPhone or a BlackBerry, you can just use your camera on the barcodes that you see there, scan that, and you'll see the video. Very cool.
Very cool. That is nice. Great function. Okay, now we're going to take you to the St. Patty's Day celebrations that happen around the city coming up next.
NewsOK, Oklahoma's website.
Dave, it is game time.
Angi, NewsOK is covering OU and OSU football from all the angles.
With photos, videos, live chats, blogs, and text alerts.
From coaches, players, predictions, and analysis.
With the most sports reporters covering the games.
So you'll never miss a thing.
Stay with NewsOK for your team's latest news.
Powered by the Oklahoman. NewsOK, Oklahoma's website.
I look up to you for all the things you do. I hope to be like you someday soon. 'Cause I look
Working hard for every smile. Another reason why Cox is your friend in the digital age.
Welcome to the big leagues of high school sports. Varsity, NewsOK's new high school sports page, featuring the best high school sports coverage anywhere. Varsity dedicates experienced reporters to all the local schools from Edmond to Norman, and everyone and anyone from Goodwill to Idabel. And Varsity allows you to join the coverage. Upload your photos, join the discussion with the Oklahoma's reporters on their blogs, and follow the Twitter feed and live scoreboards. NewsOK's new high school sports page, Varsity, the best high school sports coverage anywhere.
NewsOK, Oklahoma's website.
Well, welcome back to NewsOK TV. St. Patrick's Day was March 17th. Did you wear your green?
Of course I wore green.
Yeah.
And you?
Yeah, of course. You don't want to
It's
get
like we
pinched.
didn't see each other or something. Of course we did.
Yes. Well, we were there for many of the celebrations around the city, including the parade in downtown Oklahoma City.
We also stopped by McNally's and Sean Cummings' Irish Pub to see what everybody else was doing as they celebrated St. Patrick's Day.
We'll have a DJ out here. He'll be playing from 3 to 7. And after that, the Aussie Duo Band, which is a really popular band here in Oklahoma City area, is going to be playing for us. Along with that, the Guinness and stuff pouring out there. We also have Boulevard Products at the other end. So we have 50 different tap handles pouring beer out here, along with car bomb specials, Jaeger bomb specials, Red Bull and vodkas. Just all the beer, and it's just a great time we have every St. Patrick's Day.
We're here with the insane Sean Cummings Irish Pub. This is actually lunch. This isn't even busy yet. About 5 o'clock, it will just be balls to the walls, people, every single place. What we do here is authentic Irish food. Unfortunately, we got to serve it on paper today because we'll probably serve about 1,000 people. Shepherd's pie, bangers and mash, meat pies, fish and chips, everything you would expect from an authentic Irish pub, and no green beer.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Angie, a lot of luck is associated with St. Patrick's Day. You personally believes in luck?
I don't really. My husband says he's lucky because he's Irish. He gets a lot of free things. I mean, it's crazy. I'm waiting for it to rub off on me.
I think I collect lucky pennies.
Oh, nice.
At least there's a lot of change in my car. All right. We're outside the Ford Center here today for March Madness coverage. Plenty of basketball coverage can be found online at NewsOK.com. Big thanks to Rob Agnew for his help today with this shoot. And that'll do it for this exciting episode of NewsOK TV.
That's right. Watch all of these videos on NewsOK.com, and we'll be back with another NewsOK TV next week. See ya.